Assalamu alaikum. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here with us today. Before starting my video and topic, I'd like to call upon the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. Today, I'd like to talk about MDG, that refers Millennium Development Goal. So, by listening, we can say that and we can gaze that there are some specific goals. First of all, we would like to define what is Millennium Development Goal. In September of the year 2000, leaders from 189 countries met at the United Nations at New York and endorsed Millennium Declaration, a commitment to work together to build a safer nation and more prosperous and equitable world for all. So that's the Millennium Development Goal. And there were a roadmap and setting objective and some specific targets and goals also. So we would like to define, I would like to clarify each of the goals clearly. So there are 8 goals of Millennium Development MDG. Number first is eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. Number two, achieve universal primary education. Number three, promote gender equality and empower women. Number four, reduce child mortality. Number five, improve maternal health. Number six, combat HIV, AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. Number seven, ensure environmental sustainability. And number eight, last but not the least, it is develop a global partnership for development. So these specific goals, each of the specific goals has some specific targets also. Now I would like to clarify each of the targets clearly. So number one is eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. It has three targets. Number one is reduce half of the proportion of people whose income is less than $1 per year per day. Sorry. Number two, achieve full and productive employment and decent work for all, including women and young people. Number three, reduce by half of the proportion of people who suffer from hunger. Okay. Number two, achieve universal primary education has just one target. It is ensure that all boys and girls complete a full course of primary education. Number three, promote gender equality and empower women has also one target, a specific target. It is eliminate gender in disparity in primary and secondary education, preferably by 2005, and in all levels of education, no later than 2015. Number four, reduce child mortality. It has also one target, reduce by two-thirds and mortality of children under age 5. Number five, improve maternal health. It has two targets. Number one, reduce maternal mortality by three quarters. Number two, achieve universal access to reproductive health. Number six, combat HIV, AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. It has three targets. Number one, halt and reverse the spread of HIV AIDS. Number two, achieve by 2010 universal access to treatment of HIV AIDS for all those who needed it. Number three, halt and reverse the incidence of malaria and other major diseases. And number seven, ensure environmental sustainability. It has four specific target. Number one, integrated principles of sustainable development into country policies and programs. Reverse the loss of environmental resources. Number two, reduce biodiversity loss, achieving by 2010 a significant record reduction in the area in rate of loss. Number three, half of the proportion of people without access to safe drinking water and basic sanitation. Number four, improve the lives at least 100 million slum dwellers by 2020. Number eight, develop a global partnership of development has five targets. Number one, develop the further and open, rule based, predictable, non discriminatory, trending, and financial system. Number two, address special needs of the least developed countries, landlocked countries, and small island developing states. Number three, deal comprehensively with developing countries' debt. Number four, in cooperation with pharmaceuticals companies, provide access to affordable essential drugs in developing countries. Number five, in cooperation with private sector, make available the benefits of new technologies, especially information and communication technologies. Now, I'd like to discuss the Millennium Development Goal, the result in perspective of Bangladesh, what Bangladesh stands. So we can watch a view that Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has receiving an award. So let's clarify it. Six countries, including Bangladesh, received the UN Millennium Development Goal (MDG) awards for the significant achievements towards attaining the goal. Three of these countries are from Asia and three from Africa. So, Bangladesh received the UN award for its remarkable achievements in attaining the Millennium Development Goals (MDGs), particularly in reducing child mortality. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina received the award at a colorful function at New York's Astoria Hotel on Sunday, 19th of September 2010. So now let me show a result by issue health related issue. Okay, so a report has been published by the Secretariat of World Health Organization for the 63 World Health Assembly held in May 2010. A report summarizes a current global status of the health related MDGs. So we can see a table that the MDG targets and indicators. Before the time shortness, we'll just clarify two of the target and achieve goals and eight target. So number one goal is eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. And the target was reduced by half of the proportion of people who suffer from hunger. So the indicator was prevalence of even children under 5 years age. So the target for Bangladesh was 32%. What the Bangladesh achievement was very remarkable. It was 41% by BDHS, Bangladesh Demographic and Health Survey report. And number four, reduce child mortality target. It was a goal of a specific Millennium Development Goal, and the target was reduced by two-thirds the mortality rate among children under 5. So the target reference value was 48%, but noticeably Bangladesh has ranked and achieved 65%. So it is very positive for Bangladesh. If you clarify and talk about each of the goal of MDG, that then we can find that Bangladesh has achieved and get many prestigious position of millennium of MDG among the countries, among the 189 countries in the world. So if you talk about extreme poverty and hunger, that we can say that the per capita income of our country's people was $1,370 per year, but the result is now $2,064. So it is minimum. We have achieved 100%. We can say that. So the result is very satisfactory. We can say that. For the two, achieve universal primary education. So now in our country report by the BDHS report, we can say that male 94.57% are student and female student 98.228. So the result also was very satisfactory. So promote gender equality and empower women. We can get that and find the result. The gender discriminate actually is becoming less day by day in our country because people are become very conscious every day. Reduce child mortality. We already have talked about child mortality. Improve maternal health. We have developed and we have improved a lot in terms of maternal health too. Okay, combat HIV/AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. Environmental sustainability. We can say that we Bangladesh Environmental and Development Society (BEDS) is also working for developing our environmental sectors because environment is a very primary cause and very important factor for all the components of developing tools of a nation. And nevertheless we also have some problems. Inshallah we will help, and we will we will overcome it within some area, within sustainable development fixed for 2030. Inshallah we will overcome. And next time we will talk about SDG, sustainable development goal, and its component. Thank you very much for being with us. Inshallah we'll talk you again, talk to you later. Thank you very much. Till then, Allah Hafiz.